can't think of a way that they do it where there's not a problem.
Correct.
Right?
Completely agree.
Because there's either he is the main Doctor Doom.
Yes.
And he's the only Doctor Doom.
Sure.
And then it's like maybe slightly disrespectful to Tony, or you don't get all these other potential variants of Doctor Doom that are like, you know, people are trying to use the comics of like Invincible Doctor Doom or whatever it is.
I want to get to comics in a minute when I speak.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
And it's like, so either he's the only Doctor Doom and you don't get all these other, you don't get like a better version of Doctor Doom, of like a different character where like we can fully go into it as this villain that isn't connected to something we've already seen. Or he's a variant of a Doctor Doom that's maybe in one movie but not all of them, and kind of like introduces us into the Doctor Doom character. But if you do that, it's kind of disrespectful to like Robert Downey Jr. and paying him that much and bringing back the main character of the MCU just to have him be like a cameo Doctor Doom.
Correct.
Right? So we'll feel gypped that way, but if you don't do that, then we'll feel gypped another way. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So I just don't feel like there's a way for them to do it where it will make sense. Like Doctor Doom is such an important character.
Yes.
So anyways, your turn.
So the number one thing that you didn't say that I wanted to speak on is when you cast RDJ, I don't know how you make RDJ the King of Latveria. And that is my favorite aspect of Doctor Doom.
Yes.
Is that he has diplomatic immunity. You cannot kill him on American soil because he has diplomatic immunity. And you cannot kill him on Latvian soil, because
that'll cause a war.
It'll cause a war with the United States if you're the Fantastic Four. I think that is such an interesting aspect of Doctor Doom that, like, I always like the comic stories where you build Doctor Doom up, but the way it is going, there's no way that it's not the comic panel. It's a very famous comic panel of Doctor Doom ripping Thanos' skeleton out of his body. There's no way that that isn't the Doctor Doom we're introduced to in Doomsday, because you are establishing him as an Avengers level threat off rip. I am a big fan of Doctor Doom, former college roommate of Reed, King of Latveria, build him up through a Fantastic Four movie, and then he can gain cosmic powers to eventually become an Avengers level threat, like what they did with Loki in Phase 1. He is the villain of Thor 1. He's not as big of a threat as he is in Avengers 1, but maybe even building it up over time more than just 2 movies like they did with Loki. I wish they would have done that, I'm confident enough in saying that most of my disappointment comes from that's not what's happening with Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom.